That is the right map. Alright, here we... I forgot the last line. We are on... Oh, God. Oh, God. We are on Exclusion Zone. And our reigning champions, the Kraken and Atyla, are at 3 wins, trying to go for their 4th. They are the red team on the left side. The Kraken is flying in the Raptor Neo. Oh, Raptor Neo, not the Raptor... Or, I forget exactly which is the original one. And Atyla in the Deep Sea Osprey.
I'm sorry, Nightbot is still muting people for...
Oh. I don't know how to correct that. If someone could literally give me... Well, see, I don't know if I want to take the time to do that right now. But,
it's not worth it.
Yeah. And the Carbon team on the right side. Okay, go ahead, go ahead.
Our new challengers. We have MakeWars and 2oldtimer. We're seeing Striker. One is a void, the other is super. So together they make a super void. It's kind of like a supermassive black hole, but in the Striker aesthetic. Together, they will be able to kill or get killed. But we'll see. It's, up to them, really.
Kill or get killed. I mean, that is technically the truth. Kraken actually immediately scouting. Huh. Scouting, cloaking. Trying to check out where they're going.
Little shenanigans. They just went straight hard top right, which is really, that's the outpost that you were thinking would be the correct choice in a typical progression of this
I mean, I attempted to design it that way. I don't, it's not like there's a science to this right now. Atyla going for top.
I'm having trouble. Yeah, I was trying to locate Atyla.
Can't see my health and units I carry.
Oh, there's a toggle key for that, right?
I have no idea.
I
don't know. I don't know if that works in game. I thought it only works in spec.
There's another toggle key in game.
I don't know if I just I don't know.
Oh well. Either way, they'll just...
Well, then you're gonna have to...
Maybe it will help level the playing field, because I think Atyla and the Kraken probably are the favorites for this particular matchup. And it's about time they lost.
No, but MakeWars is the one that said he's having the UI bug.
Oh.
Not Atyla and Kraken. So...
Never mind. Clearly, they're just using their hacks.
Oh, wow. Someone is skipping their... Okay, I don't know who put that down, Oldtimer or MakeWars, but they're going straight for the bottom left without even taking the bottom right, which is kind of... That's a long ferry path. Anyway. Top right has gone to the Carbon team, and they have a decent foothold on it right now. MakeWars putting a Tesla down behind a couple Dillos. I don't think that's very effective. That Tesla's gonna die. Bring in some Longhorn to supplement, but the Tesla gets killed already. Yeah. Now what's happening?
Okay, so they're kind of stabilizing. So Carbon team's taking their upper hill post. MakeWars trying to harass the top left, but that's going to completely fail. It's a matter of time until all those units get taken out. Meanwhile, Red is capturing and neutralizing the bottom left in fairly short order with their stationary units.
I'm doing my best to try to click around this map right now, but it's
just
so
waiting
hard.
On the Carbon team to pull their units back from that top left outpost, stabilize, and figure out what the fuck they want to do next. Probably try cheesing this bottom left.
That's
so
actually
they
what
are
they're
going to
doing.
drop a couple of Jackals, a couple of tanks. Need to swoop in with some infantry next. Heaven forbid they try to take their outposts on their own side.
I know, that's the thing. They haven't even done that yet. So what do they expect to happen? I mean, they have the generator, so sure, they have a little bit of heal. But
probably relying on Red to do that for them. But Atyla and the Kraken, having the much shorter supply line, going to be able to bring in tons of reinforcements. Atyla gets that Q heal in. Kraken just roams around trying to distract as many units as possible. He doesn't care how much damage he does. He's just letting the Dillos kill everything while he makes sure that Jackals can't shoot back. So that worked out.
The 2 generators here, not really doing that much. I mean, kinda, I guess. But the Carb team really needs to pull out of this pretty soon.
And they lose everything. This was a completely unforeseeable outcome. So 2oldtimer taking that generator back, gonna socket it on his own fort.
So if you might notice, there are a bunch of invisible carbon units about to smack the red fort, and all the assassins are hitting now. So will Atyla and Krakken realize that, because that's actually going to do a relevant amount of damage, and Atyla does see them now. But that was a lot of assassins. Indeed.
He's gotten their splash damage.
Pulling Atyla away.
Go down fairly quickly.
Allows Oldtimer to neutralize the bottom left. I'm guessing that's what's going to happen.
It takes a long time to build that many assassins. I really don't think.
Oh, but I didn't even see because I can't see the minimap. But the bottom left outpost, the far bottom left, has been taken by jackals by the carbon team.
You were right. You can't see that on the minimap.
Yes, it sucks.
But you can see the Kraken going to the very top right, neutralizing that and getting that right. Of course, there were 4 assassins waiting that are now stuck inside the outpost and are destroying it from the inside, like the Death Star.
Alright, let me see if I can unmod this stupid Nightbot. Or not unmod, because it needs mod, is what I read, to be able to do the queue and all that stuff. But,
It's got to be a moderator level, but you can't, you just turn off the chat mod function.
Where do I do that? Spam protection. Disable. There you go. Alright, the only thing I have actually enabled is block links.
Meanwhile, Carbon Team did an all-in for Fort, but Atyla did a masterful return to Fort custom command for all his units to bring his Dillo pile back, completely wiped out the Carbon forces in a clutch defense, and should be pressing to the bottom left.
All of that happened while I was modding Nightbot, or checking Nightbot?
Yes.
Oh god. I hope I got that on the screen.
I have no idea. Actually, you're still on the map, if I'm reading this right. I don't think you ever toggled it over to the game.
Oh my god. No, I did not. Alright, everybody. So, that was my first whoopsie in a long time. Not switching the,
Pretty funny, though.
Yeah, it is kind of funny, I guess. That really depresses me, though. Because up until now, it's been a pretty good game.
Well, makes you wonder how many viewers we lost in that short period of time.
Right.
Especially considering that literally nobody in Twitch chat even wanted to tell you.
Oh, it was only that screen for the past 30 seconds. Okay. I think what happened is I hit some kind of hotkey that switches the scene. So, we lost part of the game. We're good. Apparently. But it looks like red pushing into the bottom right, but it's getting very confused right now. I don't know where red is going. And we're actually starting a mid-fight. This is ridiculous. Where is red team going with this? I'm very confused.
I would have assumed Fort, but that does not appear to be the case.
Yeah.
They're going mid.
Are they on follow? Are they very confused?
They're on custom waypoints. They keep sending them on custom waypoints.
Okay, which is fine, but it doesn't seem like whatever waypoint they used was I don't know. I don't know why I don't know why they were so confused about that. So yeah. Anywho's, I think
Atyla's scouting the Fort, seeing if he'd rather push there, and I think he likes what he sees. I think he's gonna go for it. Push Fort rather than mid.
Biggest risk here is that you're against 2 strikers, and those are majority Dillos, as far as I can tell. It's really hard to see past the overshield, but I think it is.
Majority Dillos, couple of Longhorns, 3 Flackers. I would assume that Atyla's going to get Flackers or Brutes or something in the back, because he wants to capture this bottom outpost. He's not going to just Fort push, but I think the idea is to knock out this bottom outpost, get 4 Brutes in it, spam some anti-air, and go for the Fort if you can.
There you go. The heavy mines going down disastrously. Oh, those are light mines.
Light mines.
They basically would do nothing against this unit composition. Maybe against the Flackers.
They would be okay, and there's so many of them that the Osprey is going to have difficulty disarming them.
The Carbon team is doing their best to defend against these drops, but it is forcing them to... Okay, so now MakeWars on the left side of mid has a unit cluster. Let's see where he goes with it. Jackals. A bunch of Jackals in his cargo for some reason. And now the red team is going for the back post? What the hell?
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
I guess.
Just gotta, spreading the concave out, just trying to, he wanted to get a little bit of a wider span on the Carbon team Gaddy, but then figured, oh, well, if we could just take this post while we're at it.
And if you take a look at the left side, MakeWars actually is kind of doing the same thing with Jackals, which is funny.
It's a big pile of tanks for Carbon team at mid. You would think they could do something.
Yeah.
But they really need to heal them up.
I'm not sure why nothing is happening with those. I mean, the red team is putting so much pressure on their fort right now that you would think that the Carbon team realizes that they need to do something with these units. And now moving in, and all of Carbon's tanks are just sitting at mid. That is a great push, and it's a decent amount of flackers.
That's exactly what they needed. The grinder's going to be a hard sell, but Atyla pulls the tanks back for a little bit, stays out of range of the grinder. Those custom waypoints are just really good from Atyla.
Yep, and this is a lot of damage going down. Oldtimer got finished off. MakeWars spamming the butchers, but it's too little too late. All of their defenses are sitting at mid. They could have custom pathed it back to defend or to the fort, but either way, something would have been better than nothing, and nothing was done with those units, so... Krakken and Atyla remain on top. Win number 4, I believe. They are 1 win away from the ultimate victory.
True that.